Hello everyone, my name is Falila Kiwa and it's nice to make this video today. It's summer and everywhere is bright and I love the weather and I thought it's a good day to make this lovely video. Let me introduce myself. My name is Falila Kiwa. I'm a lecturer of quantity surveying. I've lectured back home in Nigeria and also I'm currently lecturing here in the UK. This is my first video on this channel. I created this channel based on an insight of what I've seen online and previous content that I've seen. And I thought that it would be nice for me to create content on this particular niche and subsequently you would understand what I'm saying. This would be my first video and I said to myself, what do I name my page? And it came to me like, okay, be informed. Be informed in the sense that there are some things that I noticed as a lecturer or as someone that has taught in Nigeria and in the UK, and I can see a bit of a contrast in some regards. And subsequently, I'm going to speak about some of the things that I think that people do not understand, and most creators have not really talked about it. I realize that most creators here in the UK, particularly those that came from Nigeria or other part of the world, they come here and talk about the immigration laws, the cultural shock, they talk about probably how life is easier here or how it is harder here or whatever it is that they experience was. But one thing I realized is that most of the people that come into the UK, a vast majority I must say, come through the study route. And when we talk about the cultural shock, we should also mention the shock that comes to the learning environment that is here. So that brought the insight that there are some certain things that our students here experience, particularly international students here experience, that is not mostly talked about. And I feel it's just something that we just have to discuss. So if you think that you have had an experience in your current study, probably as a master's student or a PhD student or probably an undergraduate student that is coming into Western universities, what are the cultural shock within the educational system that you have experienced? I would like you to talk about it in the comment section. We can discuss about it. From there, we can, broaden our horizon when we talk about all of these things. In my subsequent videos, I'll talk about some intricate things like the use of artificial intelligence in academic setting or in academic writing, in research, and all of that. I'll talk about student well-being, reasonable adjustments, and things like that that are really not um, open to us when we were back home in our home country and coming in as an international student, how things all of these realities shock us and probably just makes us feel like we didn't understand anything initially from where we were coming from. So on my page you are free to discuss your economic academic struggles. You are free to talk about what you've experienced as a student back home in your home country or here, whether in any new universities you found yourself. Um, Let me give you a background of my educational background, I must say. Okay, so I am a Nigerian and I studied back home in Nigeria. I studied for my BSc in quantity surveying in Nigeria. I studied for my master's degree also in Nigeria. And also, I decided after my master's degree, I was employed as a graduate research assistant at the University of Lagos, and subsequently I decided to pursue my PhD in the UK. And that experience helped me in the educational field, so to say. So, since I was 16 years, quite literally, I've never had a break in terms of my education. I went to the Federal Polytechnic Ilaro to study QS. I went to the University of Lagos to study QS. I did my master's in QS, and I went further to do my PhD at the University of Huddersfield, UK, in lean construction and building information modeling for SMEs. So I've literally spent, half of my life in studying. So, and invariably or subsequently, I became a lecturer. And over time, I had perspectives as a student and also from the lecturer side of things. So I really understand the reality of students coming from their home country and also navigating into universities in the Western countries. So that's the purpose for which I decided to create this page, because I noticed that most of our international students don't understand some things, which I was also a victim of. And the challenges that we faced trying to navigate into the educational system in all of these Western countries um, is something that I feel like we have to help our students to find their way and find their feet within the university. So in my next video, I'll be talking about some of these challenges, and I would like your comments. Kindly share this video, kindly like the video, just interact with the video, and I really appreciate you sharing my profile. Thank you very much, and have a lovely afternoon or have a lovely day, whatever the case may be in your place. Bye bye, and enjoy your afternoon.